Stephen,
You're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You are not.
then I will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Stephen.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Stephen, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Stephen.
Like, I can't
Stephen.
go. Listen to me. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't go. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
Okay, I love you, but Stephen, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. We'll put the discount up here somewhere so you can get a discount on the store. And the reason I give discounts is because people that follow me and people that support me, I want to always make sure you have a discount on my store. If you don't follow me, you know nothing, you just land on my store, you're going to pay full price. But for the people that support me, I always have discounts because I believe that's the way I give back to you guys who support me. So the discount code will be right here. Go and get you one of these shirts. We also have a brand new launch of Mother's Day pre-orders. You can see that on the website as well. Just go there, get some stuff for your mama, get some stuff to wear to support your mama, all of the above. Link is in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get in it.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies? I'm going to make this comment, and then I'm going to leave this situation alone. I made a video yesterday regarding the Candace, Owens, Steven Crowder thing. And Steven Crowder, in my opinion, and I said this on my radio show and I said this in my YouTube video, I only had a little bit of respect for him after the Daily Wire thing, but then I lost all of it with Candace. And now I'm in the negative with what his wife's family came out and said and the video that was released. And let me say this, because conservatives, y'all get weird sometimes. Because if Steven Crowder was a leftist, a liberal, people would have no problem with calling him out. It's nothing wrong with standing up for what's right in a contract. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with exposing companies who are taking advantage of people. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not what Steven Crowder did. Steven Crowder fabricated a scenario. And influencers like myself and YouTubers like myself and others, we see right through it. And the audience don't deserve for somebody to be gaslighting them. It wasn't a contract. I'm exposing this contract that was was put me in bondage. I'm a slave. I'm a slave to this contract, and didn't tell nobody that he was finna get paid $50 million in 3 years. Bro, that's an NFL deal. That's like one of the top NFL contracts to get paid $58 million in 3 years. Guarantee money. He didn't tell the audience that when he was making his little plea. He didn't tell the audience that in business, if they're going to invest in you and get investors to invest in your program, if you get banned from social media, that's a revenue source that the investors cannot capitalize on. So they have to dock the original plan, because now 5 million people you don't have access to anymore. Now, as a person like myself, I get that. And people who are in the influencer world who do YouTube, we get that. But people like Steven gaslight his own audience to make them feel like he's a victim, just to promote a platform. And then, after doing that, realizing that it was Daily Wire and Jeremy Bourne was his friend, and you're gonna try to expose your friend's company. Let's say it had punitive results and Daily Wire lost investors and went out of business. What would make you do that? I sat down with David Bourne, I sat down with Daily Wire, and we had some conversations about potentially working together. It didn't go anywhere. It's nothing against them. It's nothing. I'm not going to go, this is what they said to me, and y'all should feel bad for me. I'm the victim. Now let's move forward. He made the video about Candace Owens. Now I had already addressed the other stuff. He made the video about Candace Owens complaining and saying Candace Owens was threatened to unveil his divorce. And it's like, bruh, Candace didn't say nothing about you having a divorce. Nobody would even really know that Steven Crowder got a divorce until he said something about it.
Steven has a lot going on, I guess is the best way to say it. He has a lot going on, and that should be clear because people don't do stuff like this if there's not a lot going on in their lives. I would like to implore my audience and everybody that isn't paying attention to this situation not to condemn him, but to pray for him. Sometimes people need a prayer. Sometimes people need a scripture. You know, Steven purports to be a Christian. I am unsure at this moment if it is my place to say more than that. You know, maybe if I feel in further defense, some things should be said, or maybe if I feel that the public has a right to understand certain circumstances.
From what I heard, him and his wife been separated for 2 years. Nobody knew. His show is not about his wife. It's not like his wife is a co-host on his show. Nobody knows. People only know Steven Crowder from his show and his comedy skits or his comedy shows. I've never seen his wife a day in my life. I couldn't even tell you what she looked like. I didn't even know he had kids. But I'm not a regular listener. But I do like his show and I watch his show often. But he came out not to expose the fact that he's going through a trying time. He came out to get his message ahead of her message because she don't have a platform. Now, I know there's always two sides to the story. I was born during the day, but I wasn't born yesterday. And being a police officer taught me that in real time. But when I see a man get on the thing as a Christian man and say, I take full responsibility for this divorce and my only fault in this is that I married the wrong woman. That I have zero respect for that. Saying Candace Owens put my kids' lives in danger. That's some leftist foolery. Candace Owens never even mentioned that he got a divorce. You know, it's crazy to me. And he get out and make his wife look bad because he married the wrong woman.
It's pretty simple. I loved a woman so much that I married her. A woman who, despite all of this, I still love as the mother of my children. And she wanted something else for her life. That's not my choice. She simply wanted out, and the law says that that's how it works. Now, of course, look, I get it. There are multiple sides to every story, but one thing that is undeniable in this case is that it's no one's fault but my own in that I picked wrong, and that's certainly not the fault of my children. And I will say that what's in the best interest of my children is not internet drama, speculation, certainly not blatant or veiled shakedowns or dragging their father or mother, and I can't be clear on that enough, or their mother through the mud. And to anyone who tries it, I'm no longer going to pacify, capitulate, or sidestep because I love them a whole lot more than I love you. And I will continue to do whatever is necessary to protect my children. Discussing the divorce any further on social media or on this show or in any public space is not what's best for them. I'll be handling this through the proper legal avenues and channels available as a matter of record in which I have more than full confidence. So I'd ask that you understand the need for and respect our privacy in what is obviously a pretty tough time.
And then his wife's family come out, and I don't know if it's true or not, I don't care. But there's two sides being presented here. And which one is real? His wife and their family come out and say he's been abusive, like verbally abusive. And he need help, and he refused to get it. That he moved out of his house. He wasn't there during the birth of his kids. Bro, why didn't you say that when you were talking about your divorce? Why didn't you explain that I wasn't there during the birth of my kids? Why can't you just be real and say, I'm having troubles. I got my attitude. Being an influencer is tough. It weighs on your mind. I haven't been the father that I needed to be, or I haven't been the husband that I needed to be. And y'all pray for me. I'm going to work on it. Why can't you get on the air and keep it 100, bruh. And then the video comes out of apparently, allegedly, Steven Crowder on a patio furniture talking crazy to his wife.
Because I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary at abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There is no groceries today. I would have to.
Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes. How do you man? How do you man? Receive love and respect. No. How do you man? No, you're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You're not taking the car.
Stephen,
You are not.
then I
taking
will ask someone to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Stephen.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Stephen, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Stephen.
Like, I can't
Stephen.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
Stephen,
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back when I'm back?
Stephen,
And making it work. The only way out of this is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of it, or we're at an impasse.
we are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline or respect.
Stephen,
There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
I don't give up, Stephen.
Hillary,
Stephen?
you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Stephen, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Stephen, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it. Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit, okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you. And the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it, you go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right. We're at an impasse. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. I said as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not gonna.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to you. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
I need to.
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm gonna just.
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the?
And she's pregnant. She's big. She's so pregnant, you can see she's pregnant on the video. And he's talking crazy. You don't need context to hear how crazy he's talking to his wife, who's pregnant, telling her to take an Uber. My wife get on my nerves sometimes, and I know I get on her nerves. I would never talk. There is no context where I'm talking crazy to my wife like that. You don't listen. You're not a good wife. You're not worthy. I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that little video of him allegedly talking to his wife like that. See, I told y'all this a long time ago. These people ain't who you think they are. They ain't who you think they are. You think that these people that say they're Christians, that they're Christian folks, and their life is so perfect, and they're doing everything right, and some people are listening to these clowns, and you feel bad about yourself, or you feel bad about your circumstances. You feel like you're not working hard enough. I mean, you got all of these feelings that you have, and these people ain't even who they say they are. And what bothers me the most, somebody slow down, I'm going to speed limit. What bothers me the most is that people are dumb enough to stick up for this man. You can stick up for his content. You can stick up for his show. Incredible show. I thought it was a great show. I didn't watch every episode, but I always enjoyed watching Steven Crowder's show. You can stick up for the fact that he was funny. You can stick up for the fact that he changed people's minds. But you ain't gotta lie about the man's integrity. I would never put a contract on the internet and try to lie about the terms of the contract. They finna pay you the highest amount of money ever paid to a conservative influencer in the history of America. And you leave that part out when you give your sob story. Like, bro, and I know people ain't perfect, man, but there's a difference between being a complete fraud and not being perfect. It just makes me upset, man, because you know, when you're a genuine dude, right? Listen, I'm very successful in what I do. I work hard. I work 15, 16 hours a day. And when I ain't working, I'm thinking about working. I work hard to get where I'm at. This didn't come through osmosis. When I first started out, I never turned down an opportunity. I went to 22 universities in 1 year with Turning Point USA. Like, I never said no. I always said yes. I'll go, I'll do it. I used to do events for free because I genuinely care about people and care about the mission. And like, yeah, it's easy to make a ton of money if you're a fraud. Because people that support me, I have a sense of urgency, a sense of accountability that I wouldn't lie to people that support me. I'm not gonna lie to people that support me. I'm not gonna gaslight people that support me. I'm not gonna say I'm somebody that I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you to get you to sign up on a subscription program. And I feel like that's so wrong for somebody to think of the people who support them as just dollar signs. You know, I provide service. I don't tell you, hey, just give me money. Like, I provide, I'm gonna take y'all on a tour when I get there. I invested. I've taken risks. I've had sleepless nights to provide the best quality merch I can. I source this stuff myself. I hire people, give people opportunities to print this stuff. I don't need you to give me money, but I'm gonna create something of value that you want. And you can voluntarily have an exchange. I'm not begging nobody for no money. When I raised money for those police officers, I gave every dime that was raised to those police officers. I raised like $500,000 in 2020 for police officers. That's a lot of money. I would love to have a little bit of that in my bank account. But I gave it all because it's not about me. It's about giving to the cause and doing all this other stuff and being a man of your word. And that's why I get so upset with Steven Crowder and these people, because they're not being genuine. And they make us all look bad. And then people out here, he didn't. Man, look, if I'm yelling at my wife and I'm on camera yelling at my wife, I'm gonna address it with y'all. I'm not gonna act like it don't exist. I'm gonna say, hey man, this is what happened. I was upset. I apologize. Whatever needs to be said to your people that support you. I'm not finna get out there and be like, there was no infidelity. I just married the wrong woman. No, bro. It's more. You didn't marry the wrong woman in 2012. You didn't marry the wrong woman. Y'all had a lot of kids together. You know, quick gaslighting. I can't stand it, man. And then people get mad at me. Brandon, you leave it alone. Man, look. If I was coming up with some fake contract to blast Salem radio, if I'm coming up with some contract to blast Salem radio, and I'm lying on my people and I'm doing all this stuff, call me out on it. Call me out. If I'm talking about I'm a Christian and I'm being evil to my wife, call me out on it. If I'm out here grifting, some people say you grifting. I'm out here grifting, call me out on it. Don't give me no pass. I will come forward and admit if I'm wrong about something. And people keep saying it ain't your fight. Candace Owens, my sister. What you mean it ain't my fight? See, that's the problem with some people who don't understand, people that don't understand reality. You can't come out and lie about my sister and I'm not gonna say nothing. You can't come out and lie on Daily Wire and think the Daily Wire host ain't gonna say nothing. It ain't your fight. It is their fight. You saying Candace Owens extorted you. Candace Owens is my sister. I consider Candace Owens to be my sister. She didn't extort you, bro. You must be crazy think you gonna say something to my sister and I'm not gonna say nothing to you. You made up a whole lie and I'm not gonna. If Candace and it was Candace and Steven Crowder and they were going back and forth on things of the nature that's between them two, I wouldn't say nothing. You said Candace extorted you. You already, because I have a good relationship with Daily Wire. I think Ben Shapiro is good. I think that all the guys at Daily Wire, Jeremy Bourne, all those guys are really great guys. They are changing the world. I think Charlie Kirk is a great guy. Turning Point USA is changing the world. They may not be perfect, but they are changing the world. If you have the nerve to come out against people that I trust, I believe in, and I know have a good heart, then I'm going to say something about you. I'm going to call you out. Just like these leftists. When you start talking bad about America, I'm going to call you out. I don't give you a pass just because you're a conservative. If you acting up, I'm going to call you on the carpet. You know, I think conservatives should demand more from the conservative influencers. Man, I travel all around the country. I'm flying somewhere tonight. I could easily be out DMing women, doing all that. I would never do that to my wife and to my followers. Just like when before I got married. Man, you know how many women were hitting on me? You know how many women want to come to my hotel room and all this old crazy stuff? I was single. I didn't have to. I could have been playing the game. I don't mess with people at events. I don't talk to people at events. I'm not trying to hook up at no conferences. I ain't, out of respect, not only for myself, my relationship with God, but for the people that believe in me. For the people that follow me. Everywhere I go, people recognize me. I never once will deny a person a picture with me or deny somebody having a quick conversation with me at minimum. Out of respect for y'all who support me. I will never do that stuff. There's people I want to blow up on, people I want to beat up and all kind of stuff. I would never do that out of respect for my family, out of respect for God, out of respect for the people that follow me. I don't ever want something to come out where people that follow me are hurt because I'm out here doing something stupid. Because I'm out here being fake. You know what I'm saying? I can do all kind of stuff. I'm very successful. I could be doing all kinds of stuff. But out of respect, not only for my own personal stuff, but out of respect for y'all. Out of respect for y'all, I'm not going to gaslight you to make some money. I make plenty of money being honest. I'm not finna tell y'all, I know people that do this. I'm not going to say, I'm banned. I'm banned. I could demonetize my own channel. Say I'm banned. And raise a whole bunch of money. Because people love me that much and people respect what I do. If I was actually banned, people would support me. But I'm not going to fabricate a ban. I know the money game. I'm not finna make up something to get y'all's money. I just don't, like, that's what bothers me more than any of this stuff. Is that I'm watching a guy tell his audience that this contract is bad and this is not good for the people. And I'm standing up for the little guys. And if I get banned on one of my platforms, I can lose $200,000 a year. And in my mind, I'm like, if you can lose 200, how much they paying you a year? I know the money. And never mention once that they're gonna pay him $50 million starting. And then I've negotiated contracts with Turning Point USA. Like I said, Daily Wire and I had conversation, no contract. Salem Radio, I have a contract with Salem Radio. I negotiated a contract with them. I've had a contract with Turning Point again for a second time. We just re-entered a contract with Turning Point. I have contracts with a bunch of other people. I know what an initial offer is. Steven Crowder knows what an initial offer is. And he gaslit y'all by acting like the initial offer was a final offer. Steven Crowder could have negotiated terms within that initial offer contract. He know it, I know it, anybody in the industry knows it. But he didn't do that. He wanted 100 million or some crazy number. If they had given it to Steven, he would have never said anything on social media. Nothing about the contract. Because him and Daily Wire had been negotiating the contract for a long time, months, before he ever made a video about it. You know, that's crazy to me. You know, I just, like, I think people don't understand the money in this. People are making tens of millions of dollars doing social media and stuff that I do. And they come and gaslight you because you make $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, and they go, I could lose $100,000, $200,000. You made $50 million, bro. $200,000 to $50 million is nothing. That's almost like some of y'all losing $20. Like $200. They're gonna dock you $200. You make $100,000 a year. Or just say you make $50,000 a year. And somebody take $200 out of your bank account. You may feel it, but it's not gonna break you. You make 50 grand. So anyway, I'm just tired of people being fake, man. I'm tired of people taking advantage of other people. It's like, bro, keep it 100. Tell your people the truth. If somebody ever asked me, and it was reasonable enough for me to explain it, because obviously my son watches my stuff, so I don't want to explain and have him get the dirt of what happened between me and his mama. I had a kid out of wedlock when I was in college. Now, I'm not gonna lie about none of that. Somebody asked me, yeah, I wasn't married, bro. I was a Christian. I was saved. I was in the church. I let a relationship before I was saved continue after I was saved, and that didn't work. That was not gonna work. I tried to make it work. You know? Anyway, I could go down the whole list. But I ain't gonna never get on here and be like, I ain't never do nothing wrong and I just married the wrong person. It's like, nah, bro, if I'm gonna express that to you guys, I'm gonna give you a thorough example. I'm gonna give you a thorough explanation. Like, it was more than just, this person is a bad person. It's more like, me and this person don't get along. We don't see the same world. This person got issues that I don't want to deal with. You know, so, and whatever the case may be, you can go down the list and keep it real and explain yourself. Your wife got some camera of you yelling at her and you saying there was no infidelity or anything. If it's true that Steven Crowder wasn't at the birth of his twins, then why is that? You should tell your audience that I wasn't at the birth of my twins, or that she's lying about me not being at the birth of my twins. Here's the evidence. But if you weren't at the birth of your twin children, what's the excuse? You owe your audience to explain that to them if you're going to mention it at all. That's like me saying, hey, I went to prison in 2012. I'm not going to tell y'all no details, but I went to prison in 2012. What did you go to prison for, Mr. Tatum? Oh, you don't need to know all that. Just know that it wasn't for murder. It's like, bro, why you bring it up if you're not going to be honest with your audience about it? I got to get to a meeting here in about 3 minutes. But I'm going to take y'all on a tour while I'm my little 3 minutes. Because just so people will know that, you know, people say, you know, you grifting or whatever. I'm just going to show y'all the hard work that I put in and the blessings from God and people who support me, how I'm trying to build something great. Let me get out of this car. I'm trying to build something great. Let me show y'all. It's our headquarters. They working hard over there. Even got my COO down here working. We're a little light today on Friday, but I'm gonna take you on a tour real quick. What backpack? My wife on her way up here, I'll tell her, man. Look at him. All right. My peeps. This is where all the magic happened. David, what's up? Getting the ink ready. Got the spider. Got the dryer here. I don't want to throw everybody's name out there, but a young lady over there working hard, dedicated. Got my boys right here on the print machine, video editor, lead printer, making the shirt. Y'all got a shirt on the line, or are you cleaning?
No, we're switching over to True Shot right now.
Okay. Perfect. Just a little bit of shirts we got ready to lined up, ready to go. A couple of these shirts. Getting the press the neck right here. Anyway, let me get up out of here. Let me just, the only reason I'm giving you the tour, because I'm not here to gaslight y'all. You can see what I'm trying to do here. The hard work that I put in. This is our little conference room. I'll take you upstairs real quick. Then I gotta get on this call. Trying to build something special. And I don't need to gaslight people and lie to people about signing up on subscriptions. I'll take you into my office here. I'll show y'all the rest later, because I got to get on this call. That's a beautiful view back there, if you can see it. It's too washed out. It's just a beautiful view. See if you can see that view back there. Maybe that's a little better. That's what you work hard for. Yeah, I want to see Steven Crowder. I want to hear his wife's side of it. Because if you didn't want people to know what your business is, why you putting your business out there? And if you know you and your wife have a tumultuous relationship and that your divorce was messy, why would you put your business out there? And then get mad if your wife want to have a statement. This is one thing that made me mad, and I'm gonna get off here. If you know that your wife don't have a platform and you get ahead of it and make up all these things, when your wife have never said anything publicly about a divorce, you get out there and try to front load the story because you have a big audience and you use your audience to be on your side when it comes to this divorce. I have just a few questions for Steven Crowder. I want to know, did you get a divorce lawyer months before your divorce? Did you cut your wife off financially, like the document said? I want to know what the truth is. This is why I'm saying he needs to apologize. Did you, in that video, say what the video said that you said? Because in the video, you can hear him talking real crazy to her. But at the end of the video, he admitted to saying, I'll F you up. I mean, at least that's what it said, that he said, I'll F you up. Did you say that, or is that a lie? Or have your wife asked you to go to counseling because you have a problem with your temperament and attitude? Is that true or is that not? Did you move out of your wife's house to go stay in a townhouse and you missed the birth of your twins? If you're not going to tell whether or not that is true or not, you should have never said nothing in the first place. Because therefore, in my opinion, you're trying to get the public on your side because she don't have a voice. If you're not going to answer the questions now that you put it out there, and I would never lie to nobody. Sometimes I got an explosive attitude, but I know how to manage. That sometimes I want to blow up. I want to throw my phone against the wall, but I know how to say. But I had to learn that. When I was much younger, I would destroy all kind of stuff. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Hold the phone.